It's not so greedy, but it counters the Quab and it counters the Timber Saw.
Even lanes well against Nature's Prophet. Which
Yeah.
is maybe something the AM would have struggled against.
Yeah, this pick is actually better.
If you AM against Nature's Prophet Nyx, you get pressure in lane, you may not farm too well, but Bloodseeker is going to be able to hold his own against
I mean, they took their time, but I think they came up with probably the best pick they could have chosen.
So do you think that Liquid has won this draft?
Yeah, I think with the Bloodseeker pick, they have the better draft, I think.
Safe regards?
Yeah, I think the Brood just caused too many problems in the draft, and the final pick was used really well with the Bloodseeker.
All right.
Liquid for game 1.
Well, let's find out what our commentators have to say about that as we head into the first game of Secret versus Liquid.
10 seconds.
Thank you very much, Steve. And indeed, we're ready here for game 1, straight coming to you from Kiev. Secret versus Liquid. The two lineups have been shown. I can't help but bring on the fact that, Fog, during that whole draft, you were kind of looking at what Liquid said. You were going, this is good, this is good, this is good. And you were a little unsure about what Secret has managed to bring through. Definitely this sort of feeling that Liquid's got the upper hand off the back of the draft.
Yeah, I really like, I mean, they've got GH Shaker, their opener is very nice. You almost feel like Secret got forced into going for this Timber Saw, but they're playing versus Shaker, AA, Nightstalker. 3 of the better heroes versus Timber Saw. Bloodseeker's well last pick. These heroes are incredibly good versus everything that Secret's got in their draft. I think it's going to be quite a tough game for the boys and Puppy. But still, we'll see how it ends up coming through, if they can actually make these lanes work. I think they really need to snowball in a way too, because you look at their draft and they've got these like semi-carry cores, you know, Queen of Pain, Timber Saw, Nature's Prophet, in comparison to a Broodmother and Bloodseeker. These two heroes scare way higher in comparison when you get to that later stages of the game. So yeah, definitely feeling a bit concerned for Secret, but that being said, we'll see how much Yapzor and Puppy can do in the early game, because we've seen them have very successful rotations coming out with this Bane.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have to bring their play to the highest of levels to have a chance against Liquid with this lineup here. Game 1.
What you tend to want to be doing when you see like an Ancient Apparition is you want to ward the pull. So you make sure he can't get the just chain pull and get those levels, because AA wants to get level 6 as fast as possible. And I think you kind of know the way that they're going to be playing with this Nightstalker, the way GH was playing it the other day. He's just going to be running around, trying to get those pickoffs, bully the Nyx. We saw that exact matchup when he was playing versus Nyx last time as Nightstalker, and he was like 7-2 and 7 within the first 15 to 20 minutes. So he's just going to be, his job is just follow around Yapzor, see the rotations coming out. Same thing with Puppy's hero. Nightstalker has to just follow around the Bane and that Nyx.
Will we see any sort of certain lanes being avoided by either side? You know, obviously there's this Broodmother in the game. Is there anyone on Secret's lineup that you really don't want to have to go against that Brood in the lane?
They need they want the Timber versus Brood matchup. 100%. Yeah. They don't want to have the Queen of Pain or the Nature's Prophet versus Broodmother by any means. Who ends up getting the rune there? They actually do it. But AA rotation comes in, and there's a Shadow Strike skilled, but now they're turning on Puppy, body blocks.
No, he is in a lot of trouble here with the second Void coming through for GH. They'll chase down Puppy. That'll be your first blood going to Mind Control.
Awesome move there by Kuroki, going up towards top. Completely different. They did not expect him to make that rotation. They did see them. I did think they saw the rotation with the one ward that they placed. Yeah. But still, it's like that's the first blood on the rune that you kind of don't expect. And it is leaving, you know, Bloodseeker at the not at the greatest matchup. He is versus the Nature's Prophet, so that is the best thing that's going for Secret here in that laning matchup.
Sure, and in the mid lane they do get that matchup, as you say, that they were after, getting Ace's Timber Saw up against Matuma Man Broodmother in the mid. And indeed all the action potentially to be happening on that top lane. That's where the tri-lane will sit for Secret, but Liquid, of course, after that very nice start, getting Mind Control, that extra bit of gold to kick off in this lane. He's got that Mango, give that boost towards getting that Soul Ring, and then he can certainly start to put on the pressure with the Fisher spam.
I do think this is actually like the perfect lanes that Secret has. All 3 of them are exactly what they wanted, and that's what they need in this game. They really need to get the snowball factor coming out of the laning phase. Timber Saw versus Brood, you can't bully the Timber whatsoever as a Brood. Same thing with Nature's Prophet. We'll probably see the rotations coming out. GH already makes the move bottom to start helping out Bloodseeker, because it's just not a favorable matchup by any means.
No, absolutely not. They need to have that backup there for Miracle, and we see GH able to do quite a bit of damage so far.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward right now for Liquid. They're just already having to do some lane adjustments in a way. You see AA moving down toward bottom, and Yapzor makes the rotation to follow both of them to keep that Nature's Prophet a little bit safe so he can actually lane there without having risk of dying. So yeah, Secret, this is definitely exactly what they want. Although they gave that first blood, I still think it's not that big of a deal with the matchups that they have going on here.
Seeing the river.
Ace on top.
Mind control, level 2. He will pick it up and send himself straight back to the top lane. That mid lane, as you say, the Timber already, of course, going to have a very nice time in the 1v1, and also will not be too fussed about rotations coming in. Maybe once the nighttime kicks in and GH has got a couple of levels, it could get a little scarier, but for now, Ace is going to have the freest of times here, and we're seeing that 19 for 3. Matuma Man, though, not being kept behind, keeping on par pretty well indeed.
Rotation coming out, just Puppey just being experienced for that level 2, it seemed. But yeah, they need to, in order to kill this Timbersaw, they're going to need heavy rotations. They're going to need AA, they're going to need probably the Shaker as well, on top of the Brood Nuke. It's going to be a heavy committal for them to actually go for that. Pretty important here is that the Kuroki actually found the D-Ward, so he's able to get those pulls off, and they're able to get the equilibrium going at least a bit in that bottom lane. Because you do see, both of them are just suffering. The Nature's Prophet and the Bloodseeker, they're both like trying their best to kind of harass each other and do what they can, but they're missing a bit of CS, of course, because of that.
The harassment trade, very heavy indeed, down on that bottom lane.
So it's pretty important to have some kind of heroes, and that's why I like a little bit what Secret had, is being able to invade those Ancients on that Broodmother, because we've been seeing that over and over again as Brood. Sure, you may not crush your lane some of these times because you don't get a favorable matchup, but at one point, you just get you get your level like 7, you get your level 8, you get like, if you want to go for that medallion build, you go to those Ancients and you just absolutely snowball in levels like crazy. And they've got the Queen of Pain, they've got the Nature's Prophet to be able to do that as well.
Smoke to be picked up by Puppey, bottom lane. Yabso and Fada closing in on Miracle. They will find the stun through the tree line. Miracle will continue to run, does have Kuroki in the neighborhood, and with a nice bit of juking and a cut down of the tree, he'll be okay.
So they're already actually making the adjustment. Broodmother is jungling, and they give Nightstalker the mid lane so that he can have some good levels coming out.
I mean, and is this sort of a movement something that Secret can punish, or are Liquid doing this knowing that there's not really much that Secret could do about this Brood? I think it's going to the jungle early.
I think it's just like small, quick rotations. They're not going to just keep the Brood jungle because you clear those camps so quickly. Just like, okay, I'm going to jungle 2 camps, like GH, take the mid lane for that one like creep wave, switch it back up over and over again, just to make sure that Nightstalker doesn't get under-leveled. GH goes for the first smoke rotation, but unable to find anything with it. And this is a Queen of Pain full free farming top in that lane because Earthshaker doesn't want to contest, so Mind Control has been exclusively jungling as far as I've seen so far. And it gives a lot of liberty to these supports on the side of Secret. I think that we do see them smoked up right now, making their move toward the mid lane. They're getting wards as well. This is really cool. They put the ward down to make sure they can see the Ancients, but not in a normal spot.
No,
so it's not going to get de-warded.
Yeah.
But this is a tough gank. And they commit the Sentry as well to block the Ancient as well once he starts clearing it. So they're already, they're already starting to make those adjustments to make sure that they don't let the Brood go out of control. They even warded the other Ancients, so they are very aware of how to play versus Broodmother, of course, because Ace is a Broodmother spammer.
Mind Control.
Should be fine, pretty deep. There's a shrine there as well.
And will force out at least a TP from GH. Now he cancels it, realizes that his Shaker is not in trouble, and he can indeed remain in that mid lane. Continue to soak up the experience, try and find himself towards the level 3 on the Night Stalker.
Look at Ace, 51 CS. Some of them are Spiderlings, but still doing an excellent job right now at that moment.
Top lane, Secret still in the neighborhood. Maybe seeing if they can get this long wraparound behind the tier 1 onto Mind Control.
Queen of Pain is level 6, so they do have the damage burst with a full Veil already completed as well.
I love that as well. Even no boots, just rushing the Veil.
It's early, I mean, 6 minutes in.
6 minute Veil, that's got to be one of the fastest Veils we've seen in competitive.
Radiant Scan comes out, actually catches them rotating on Mind Control. He could still be in some trouble here.
Can he play his way out of it? He's going to need some backup. So let's get the Fisher onto both mid 1 and Puppey now, looking for the juice. Are there any TPs coming through? Doesn't look like it.
Is on cooldown still.
The stun's going to miss though onto Mind Control. He is going to be chased down for this one, but it's certainly taking Secret a little more time than maybe they hoped for. Vada's going to have to come in to help out. In fact, Mind Control, maybe see if he can get the deny off with the neutrals. Not going to be the case. Mid 1 will find the kill, but Mind Control certainly making Secret use a fair few of their resources and time to get that kill.
Yep, well done. The heavy rotation coming mid lane. This could be where they go for the Ace Timbersaw. He's very tanky though.
Yeah, as you can see already. And it's
but
not
with
enough.
the Miracle even comes in too.
Too much magical with the Blood Rage.
Is that all 5?
There's
At least 4 of them.
Yeah, Mind Control and GH were there as well, but they start to chase up Yapzor and Puppey back towards the shrine. We'll be fine.
That's how they have to deal with it. They want to, I think they might even just start, every time that Rupture's up, they're just going to bring him toward that Timbersaw. Because that's the, I mean, that's the dream matchup. Bloodseeker versus Timbersaw is very, very tough at all stages of the game for the Timber.
Yeah, a really cute interaction as well with the Rupture and the Cold Feet. It's sort of that mindset of, do I stay here and take no damage but get frozen, or, you know, do I accept the fate of the damage and maybe have a chance to get up? Very tricky to play around, especially at this sort of early stage of the game.
GH in some trouble here.
Should have a pretty straightforward combo to lay down after the Nightmare. GH, though, able to get himself over the tree line. In fact, with the Fisher from Mind Control, GH will be fine
and
for now.
Puppey gets annihilated.
Oh, the spiders come out. You've got to be so careful on these supports, how you come in onto the high ground and into these lanes, as this spider army will just tear apart a Bane at this stage of the game.
They're going to find out that their Ancients are warded in a moment. Matsu's probably going to go over there and wait a minute. But yep, even though we see that Timbersaw versus Broodmother matchup, this is what ends up happening. Brood just goes to the jungle.
Neutrals, yeah.
And he's going to have a Desolator if he wants to have it at pretty much now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually is about to be finishing. Scouts out the Ancients, knows they're blocked, pings them out, but continues to jungle anyway. It doesn't matter too much for him.
Absolutely crazy. Bottom lane Miracle. 3.1k net worth. Still looking pretty good for mid 1 on that Queen of Pain.
Yeah, he's very
second
fine.
highest on the net worth. I'm looking to see what sort of movements he can make. He does have that Sonic Wave, and he is now heading down towards the mid lane, but I think, yeah, okay, no, so there's the Treant sweeping over. Puppey. Is he going to go for an opening here with the Nightmare onto Matuma Man?
Too hard versus Brood. He just wakes himself up.
Yeah, not nearly enough control.
But now they're going to know that there's probably a ward there as well, so they're going to probably start getting some understanding that Secret's focusing a lot on that Brood and those Ancients, and this is what the panel was talking about. If you're playing versus Brood, it's always in your mind. You're like, Brood, 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 Brood. So it gives space to those other heroes to kind of catch back up, and Mind Control struggled a bit, but now the Queen of Pain rotating out of that top lane, MC has just parked himself top, and he's going to be able to get a good amount of farm and levels up here as the Shaker.
Thought I will try and pull him out, but indeed, as you say, especially now being 6, he has to be careful. Bottom lane.
Rupture.
Yeah, just got to be careful how he comes out. Did obviously want to try and soak up some of that XP, find himself to level 6, but it's a scary lane to poke his head into. Mid lane, the Summer Man coming across. Has that Deso ready to go. Silence straight up onto mid 1, and that's the co-op down. Ace will try and cut through them all. Does it the Chakram, bringing Mind Control down.
The Wrath of Nature.
Oh, okie dokie, Ace does get the double, will go down. But definitely nice little play there from the Timbersaw to bring some down with him. And of course, we talk about the many strengths that Liquid do have against the Timber, but at the same time, there's a couple of these melee cores and such. There's a lot of damage potential that Ace can get down and out.
The thing is, it's an even trade, but I think Liquid benefits more on that because 2 cores die from both sides, but the supports on the side of Liquid were there. And now GH is already almost level 6. Same thing with Kurogi. Actually, Kuro is already 6 now on this AA.
Oh, Secret, ready to chase for some action. Looking for GH, trying to juke it out across the tree line, but they will chase. Infused Raindrop, buying him some time. The Spider's coming in looking for the deny. Oh, he gets him, Matumba Man.
The Raindrop and the 10 stick charges pushes him over.
Yeah.
Just enough HP to survive there.
Matumba Man continuing to just go out of control this game. This is, you know, we've seen it so many times, these Broodmother or anti-mage picks that come in the draft at the right place at the right time, and they become so hard to deal with.
Imagine playing Nyx or Bane versus this right now. If he just focuses on you for 2 seconds, you're dead. And with now Night Stalker level 6, AA level 6, it's about to be nighttime soon. He might even just park the darkness right now in a second so that it goes, you know, you get your darkness and then it goes straight into nighttime right afterwards. There we go. So he's got that perfect timing going for it.
There we go. Nice blast. Down to the bottom, trying to slow it down. The Secret will, of course, finish that tier 1. GH coming in for a bit of a poke onto mid 1. Does have to be careful with Secret having 4 of their members down on that bottom lane.
Liquid knew this rotation was coming from earlier, though. They accepted that bottom tower was going to die about a minute ago because we saw Miracle TP top and just go up there and just be like, whatever. You know, bottom's dead. They're going to definitely emphasize on pressuring that lane with their heroes because you want to get into the enemy jungle when you're playing versus a Broodmother. So level 10 hit, Broodmother. Gets the XP gain talent, and this is where he's going to start skyrocketing a bit in levels, but the same goes for the Timbersaw.
I'm going to look to try and stop the tier 2 push. Liquid is
Bata.
control.
Has to be careful here. He spots out my control though with some nice tree and micro.
They do have Ace and Puppey here. I mean, Secret may try and fight back if they find the opportunity. Nightmare onto the Night Stalker to set up. It's a lot of burst, especially with a beautifully timed Nature's Wrath. That will be one down. Secret can maintain their hold down there. Top lane Miracle going in, and now it was a bit of a bait. Yabzor looking for the setup for the rest of his team to come through. Fudder's there. Sonic Wave from mid one. They will lose the tower, but they do punish Miracle for it. Mid lane though, Matuma with that very quick and easy push forces out the fortification. And Deso, Mother making short work of the towers. Will be up for now. Secret should be able to get the deny.
Secret definitely doing what they need to do in this game though. They need to keep this up, keep this aggression going so that Liquid can't keep this, get the catch up going, but we do see Miracle did go for the Midas build. He's understanding that Brewmother's going to make a lot of space for him, so he wants to be able to get that extra farm going, extra levels, and become that monster. Because all they need to do really is Liquid is, you know, they need to get to the late game. As long as they're not at a huge detriment, their heroes match up incredibly well versus Secret's cores.
6 to 5, 30 minutes in. I mean, just that slight lead for Liquid. Secret doing very well in the sense of keeping up in the net worth. So they need to, as you say, make so much happen at this stage.
Yeah.
Before it does get too late. We've got to see mid-one continue to just consistently find opportunities to use that Sonic Wave like he just did. You know, it's a great rotation up top to shut down Miracle. They do have to keep that up.
They have to commit like heavy ultimates though in order to go for those kind of kills. Ace is enormous though right now. Bloodstone's finished up, level 12 already.
All things said and done, still very, very close here off the back of the laning stage.
Yep.
Exactly what we'd hope from these two teams, Secret, Liquid. Lane.
Mid one almost gets brought down. That was one more hit maybe from the Broodmother with those spider links and could have been mid one's death there. The damage, look at this, 73 plus 150 already on the Brood. Plus that minus armor, it's absurd.
And with the thing is as well, of course, isn't it? With that Mask of Madness, there's now even the chance to maybe liberate. Nice play with the Spike Carapace from Yapzor. Very nicely done.
Every single time they have Wrath of Nature, they're trying to set up those ganks with that extra burst damage.
That's really nice to see.
Yeah, the Carapace, while you're vendetted, being able to hit that blood right.
Top lane. Seeing Puppies start to head over. Doesn't have the Fiend's Grip available yet, but does make sure that there's the space for Fada to push in, take that tier 1 tower.
It's really nice too that Secret made that move. It's still nighttime and they were adamant on getting that aggressive move. And you can see Liquid is definitely on the back foot still a bit here, looking at just their ward vision. They're playing their completely defensive wards. The life of a support versus Broodmother.
Yep, that's going to happen.
Sorry, puppy.
That is going to happen a few times.
Now the timing, though. My control has Blink. So this is where they're probably going to look to start ticking down those Bloodstone charges.
Look at this. Oh, Bivon jumping forward. That just strikes in straight away onto Kuro. Miracle, again, the Blood Right triggering the Spike Carapace.
Oh, his Midas is up too.
In trouble. Oh, no. That's efficiency loss. Oh, the Chakram is going to be off the mark. Is he actually going to get himself out of there? No, the stun from Yap catches him out. It also grabs mind control. They're not only losing 2 here, Liquid, they're going to lose 3. Secret chase them down, take them off one by one.
That was awkward. My control had Blink. I think he wanted to go for the deny there, and he kind of just like walked up a little bit too close and got clipped by that stun. It was a slight mistake there coming out from Liquid, but Secret heavily capitalizing on it. And this, we're talking about it, Secret needs to do this in the lane. They need to snowball with their heroes.
16 minutes in, and they're starting to waltz up to the high ground with the Treant. The Ice Blast to start a little bit of a deep push, but... And again, we're seeing Yapzor playing it very smartly this game. Every single time Miracle tries to farm or push out a wave with the Blood Right, bam, it hits him straight in the face. And he is instantly caught out. Some very strong Nyx Assassin play. Not that we'd expect anything less, of course, from Yapzor.
Yeah, great pressure plays, though. All that aggression done by Secret now was during nighttime. Very important that they don't let Liquid capitalize on that vision advantage you get from darkness. Bottom again.
Again. The same combo with the Nature's Wrath. Miracle, he will survive, but you're seeing how much damage this man takes.
Everyone from Liquid's coming down, though.
They're looking for the cutoff, seeing what they can get in return. They do find mid one. Ace will be successful with the TP out, but this time Liquid able to punish Secret.
yeah, Echo committal to bring him down there.
Yeah, certainly worth it for that quad kill.
Oh,
Tumba.
Courier.
Oh, he's looking for it.
It's so close. He didn't have that secondary web, so his Spiderlings lost movement speed for a moment. But now
in the river.
Oh, Puppey.
Mind control.
I think this is just going to be the life of a Bane in this type of game. You're playing versus Night Stalker, you're playing versus Broodmother. It's super difficult, and this is them trying to go for Roche, but pretty difficult versus Timber.
There's a couple of spiders there as well. Yapzor. As the Vendetta, maybe seeing if you can get some sort of intel for the side. They'll have mid-1 back up in 5 seconds, and he does have Sonic Wave available, so Secret will be able to deter Liquid away from the pit. They're smoked up. They're ready to try and punish. Puppey still yet with the level 6. The Yapzor level 10, looking for the setup stun. Beautiful combo here as they come in onto Matumbaman, cutting him down around the Ancients. Bam, he's gone. The Fissure, not enough to hold them back. Secret, they're ready to look for more. Fada's got the Orchid picked up. Ace closes the gap onto the Shaker. Secret quick to pick up 2.
If they can try to take the Roche from Liquid, that would be massive this game.
I mean, I guess they've got the Nature's Prophet. They could do it relatively safely. Speed isn't as great as that, of course, the Liquid's lineup. But they have got a full 30 seconds without Matuma because of how leveled he was.
Uh-oh, GH as well now.
He tried to come round looking for the vision, but again, Fada TPing into position.
Secret's playing this so damn well. Puppey's eating all of the ganks. He's just dying. He's like, whatever. I don't really mind this. Yapzor is absolutely crushing it on this Nyx Assassin right now, showing up at every gank. Rare though, Liquid doesn't really have like the sentry's place to be defending their heroes, and they're unable to respond properly. GH having a bit of a rough one on this Night Stalker so far.
And super safe play as well from Secret. They realize they can't realistically go for Roshan, especially as they went for that sort of pull-off to get the GH kill. So maybe that sort of works as well for Liquid. You know, GH with that play does stop Secret from getting the Roshan potentially.
It's still scary, like with their lineup. Like you said, they don't really have those physical damage dealers. They don't have those like straight up right clickers, anything like that. They don't have a medallion. They're still suffering a bit, but Yapzor getting closer and closer to Blink. 300 gold, or 350 gold away from it.
Very impressive indeed. In position for again. Scouting out the Roshan. Seeing Liquid group up.
Having all these tier 1s and all this pressure coming out from Secret also guards the Roche from Liquid being able to take it.
Here we go, 9 timers now. Matumbaman on
Scan
the front.
catches them.
Unlikely that Secret get caught out by this. Ace on the front lines.
Sitting at, what, 18 Bloodstone charges already. Ace having absolute spectacular game so far in this Timbersaw.
Let's see what Liquid can do. They need the perfect jump, really, from Mind Control to kick things off. He has got the Fissure. They'll look to jump in straight away, but the Nightmare buying some time here for mid-1. Is it enough to keep him alive? It's not. Ice Blast comes in from Kuro. He's down. Puppey finds the Fiend's Grip from the sidelines, does get the kill onto the Shaker, but Puppey will be punished. He gets surrounded by Miracle and GH. It's a 2-for-1, but Ace is not done. Look for the Chakram cut off onto Miracle. Can't quite find the connection. Miracle getting a good amount of speed. Will now start to wear off. Members of Secret have been dead a little too long. Miracle can no longer rely on that passive to boost him, and he is being chased by Ace. Fada with the cutoff, jumps up to the high ground with the teleport, has to TP away, stunned from the Yapzor, catches 3, buys the time for Fada to escape. Miracle keeps himself alive with the Shrine. Ace trying desperately to finish off this Bloodseeker, but the Spider's coming in, and it's big, bad, and scary. Ace out of mana, out of luck as well. The Bloodright, it will connect. He's been surrounded by the Ancients.
Oh my God.
He's been taken down as well. And despite some impressive plays from Secret, the fight around the Shrine gets a little too close for comfort. Liquid with the perfect ability to turn things around. And they get those big kills as well. Finding Ace at the end of it, perfect control with the crippling fear into Bloodright.
The Shrine was the clutchest thing that could ever happen right there.
Changed everything.
Yeah, Miracle just gets a little bit extra speed from him getting from the 2 heroes falling low, the Nature's Prophet and the Nyx Assassin, able to juke around the trees a bit from that Timbersaw. And yeah, Shrine comes up, Mind Control respawns, they get the nice silence coming out, and Matu is getting very scary. Already level 18 now on this Broodmother, and we saw the damage he did in that last fight. Well over 3,000.
Yeah, BKB and Desolator is more than enough for him to go for it mid lane, mid-1. He's been ruptured. He does blink, does manage to get the blink, so he doesn't take any rupture damage at all. Yapzor with the stun. It's not going to be enough, surely. No, he still goes down. Ice Blast flies across, but they have killed off Matumbaman's Secret. Look at the trade in return. Miracle is laying down the Bloodright, making sure that Secret don't immediately chase for more. So just the 1-for-1. 2 big heroes going down. Things will settle once again.
See, even under the pressure there, mid one, it doesn't take the blink rupture damage. He does the quick step, so you get the blink, and you're not able to take it. That was really good discipline, even though he's getting pressured so hard and almost dying.
See the kill participation there. Puppey, of course, only on 31% because, bless him, he pretty much dies at the start of every fight.
He's tanking a lot of ganks.
He's tanking the ganks.
Sure is.
The job of the Bane.
Look at his. This is the Puppey build right here.
Oh, get that buckler.
The casual buckler. They need the medallion. We mentioned it for them to take the Roshan, so he'll be able to get that soon.
Here we go. Puppey. On the scout. BKB is coming out for Liquid. That's only going to make things a lot harder.
They're pressuring bottom tower, though, right now, pretty heavily.
If they jump over the apps, it doesn't find the stun, though. Uncontrol getting the chance to drop the Echo Slam, hold Ace back. Now, Rupture down on the Timbersaw. This Ice Blast as well could do a lot of work from Kuro. Comes in, but Nightmare on Ace allows him to dodge the blast damage, but the passover's still there, so Ace will fall. Puppey tries for a very ambitious Fiend's Grip, but he'll instantly get cut down as Miracle finds the double kill. Secret getting a little too ahead of themselves. They're trying to break that high ground. And you saw Ace there diving straight in. Yapzor went for a very bold blink and did not connect with the stun, and instantly those sort of slip-ups are always going to be heavily punished by a team of such caliber that Liquid is. Yeah,
he's landed every single one pretty much this game, except for that one moment. That's the one that's in the base, and that one really matters, because now they get so many big trade kills coming out. And that's 2 deaths back-to-back now on the Timbersaw, so his Bloodstone charges are starting to whittle down.
Yeah.
They can't be making these mistakes either. We mentioned that this is the kind of draft that they need to snowball quite heavily. Kura, he's in trouble.
Spot him out, has got the trees working with him, and again, bam, Fada picks
That's a gem!
Oh, it is.
Yapzor just got a gem right off the bat. I think he just bought it as well.
Jackpot.
That's absolutely the dream. Kuro is probably pretty pissed off.
I think he is. Kuroku, no gem. BKB finished from the Timberman now as well. So both him and Miracle feeling a lot more confident. Those, having a BKB on the Brood would have changed a lot of things in those last 2 fights where he has been heading in head first with the Deso and Mask of Madness. And
he's got the perfect timing coming out. He's about to be level 20 on top of that BKB, Mask of Madness, Deso timing, and that's where he just goes rampant in the team fights. Nobody can stand toe-to-toe with him. Unless they Fiend Grip him. It's going to be quite tough.
It's such a hard game to Fiend Grip. I mean, especially with the Brood, he's going to get the spiders straight on you. And Puppey still, even with the classic Buckler, very susceptible to being taken out by a lot of these spells that Liquid are throwing out in the team fights. Mid lane, Yapzor keeping eyes on my Timberman. They do have the vision down with the wards. Timberman will head himself away. Unbeknownst to himself, will keep himself on the safe side of the river here, away from that sentry.
I guess they put the gem at base. Yapzor's not holding it anymore either. So. Okay, Ace is holding it. Just kidding.
Mid lane, after the jump in, and looking to try and burst down with Timberman, but he does have that BKB, gets it out before the Fiend's Grip. Mind control, in with the cancel onto base, and the Ice Blast as well. It's not even needed. Ace will get the deny.
And that gem gets grabbed back up so quickly.
But again, it's Bloodstone charges lost as well.
Yeah,
Liquid, they're not done. They jump up by the shrine. They catch themselves a third. Yapzor.
Uh-oh.
Still hanging around up on the high ground. Fada trying to force them back with a bit of split push, but Miracle quick to turn up to the bottom lane. Has the Blood Bright, heavy amounts of deep push.
They know when they get on this type of aggressive movement, it's very hard for Secret to react because they have a Nature's Prophet, and this Roshan's gonna die so fast, of course, with that medallion, with that Deso and level 20 Brood. Aegis online.
Pass the gem over to Mind Control by the looks of it. They are losing that top tier 2 to the creeps.
Liquid got a lot of, not only a lot of kills there and momentum swing, but they got a lot of map control. We see the 3 aggressive wards placed by Kuroki in the enemy jungle as well as the enemy mid laner, so they can see those rotations coming from very far away. They're hoping that they can see exactly wherever the Nyx Vendetta is and try to follow his movements along the line.
Shadow Blade nearly done as well for Mind Control. About 400 gold, and that will be there for the Shaker.
That's where Fada's life becomes a lot harder.
Oh.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Death and good are linked.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Fortified structures can't be breached. I could. Killing spree! Dire's middle tower is under pressure. Dire's middle tower just got knocked down.
Flesh sustains, gold remains.
Haste.
Night silence.
There's an Ice Blast as well. Does pass over Fada. Mid-1 trying to turn and help this Nature's Prophet. They get the Chakram and the Sonic Wave. Mid-1 will maybe pay off his life. No, gets the Blink off. Secret they get to. Matuma Man is there with the cutoff though. Finds Quap post-Blink. Will be the 2-for-2 trade. Is Mid-1 going down, and there's a very high-value target for Secret. Ace will be fortunate enough to TP out to safety from the tree line.
Nice item built by Ace, recognizing, of course, he needs Yules versus Bloodseeker and versus Night Stalker, and then that Blink Dagger is always going to be useful to go get out of those type of situations. But Matu getting scarier and scarier, already level 23, yeah, 4,600.
That is a rich spider.
The big cores are the ones that are the intimidating factor from Liquid. It's the Bloodseeker and the Broodmother. Earthshaker died, but he did his job in that fight. He got his Echo Slam off, he got the multiple kills that they needed, and they didn't lose the gem. Very important for them. They got killed, or the hero, Kuroki died, but then they recovered it right afterwards, and now it's Radiance finished for Miracle, and he can start getting more involved. They know, yeah, they know where Matu is right now. On the Broodmother, they were pinging him out with Yapsor.
And Secret obviously can try and play the split push game as they have been, you know, having Fada making sure that Liquid have trouble grouping up as 5. But it's still going to become an increasingly harder ordeal for the side of Secret. Ace being spotted up.
This is deep for Liquid unless they find Poppy.
Oh, they will here. They will maybe look to take the Nightmare off. The Yule's hold back is there from Ace. We'll make sure the Matuma can't chase down Puppy.
It's too deep. Yeah, it's way too deep.
Yeah, they'll leave that one alone. Top lane, Yapsor looking to set up on Miracle, and he's not alone. Does have Fada there as well. Miracle pretty
but
big,
Bane's
of
coming
course.
now too. Miracle's screwed.
Yeah, with the 4 of them there. That'll be a quick and easy one, taking down that Bloodseeker. The rest of Liquid do have the wraparound, though. Look at this aggression. They may still want to try and take something, even though they don't have the Bloodseeker. They're looking for Puppy. They're looking for the easy kills, and whoa, they'll get it. Puppy's gone. Can they find anything else, though? Mind Control still has the Echo Slam available.
They see Yapsor.
Just swing across the tree line. That is going to be the Aegis gone out of their hands.
They've got a lot of chase for him. Nice Carapace comes out, but the fissure from Mind Control.
Still going to be held back. Yapsor is not getting home safe.
Oh, Miracle accidentally, I think, puts it in the alt chat, but I think he was just typing a well played to his team. It's okay.
Sopri.
They're Jordanian buddies, right? It's okay. It's all in good jest.
A bit of balance, yeah. Some top Jordanian balance.
Fada forced to go for BKB, of course, versus this Earthshaker and
yeah, they need
Night Stalker.
They need it. I mean, both sides, as we've seen here, Liquid were the first to start kitting up with them. Secret certainly going to be following suit on there. At least a couple of the calls. We'll see what Mid-1 feels pressured to build into after the Shiva's Guard.
Yeah, it still is like relatively close, but the concern is definitely there for Secret, where the Queen of Pain, you haven't been seeing the Sonic Waves coming out too often. He's gotten a few decent ones off, but you can see his net worth is starting to dwindle a bit, and that's a safe lane Quap.
Yeah, a lot rests on Mid-1 to really pull something out when he's been given that safe lane space, as you say.
And they have so many ways of lockdown on the side of Liquid, which becoming more and more because they're picking up a Bloodthorn soon on that Broodmother as well. And the damage is going to be pretty ridiculous once he does get that.
And look at this, just the spiders in the mid lane. Slowly but surely trying to siege. Well, there's a few of them. That's the Nature's Wrath. A nice bit of gold going into the pocket of Fada's Nature's Prophet. 24 levels on this Broodmother, 32 minutes in. Matuma Man, as ever, giving us an incredibly solid Broodmother performance. He's looking for the Bloodthorn. He's got enough of the Crystallis. Recipe will be round the corner. And at that point, he can BKB and destroy most of the targets on Liquid. They do obviously have the Yules and such ways to play around it, but if there's the lockdown alongside that Spider, Secret's heroes do not have much of a chance.
Yep. Look at my control just prowling for anybody top. The Earthshaker and AA combo can kill probably anybody if he gets the double totem first and then you totem afterwards for the double hits.
I like this as well. They're expecting Fada to push that lane out, but Secret actually have other ideas. They have Fada on that bottom lane, and they themselves smoked up behind him. They're hoping the Fada baits them out on the bottom.
We've got the mirror movements, but Liquid has that ward in mid lane, so they see that nobody's moving there. They see that nobody's moving top. They're definitely aware that this rotation's happening. Everybody avoiding bottom. We see Miracle pings himself. He's like, they may just try to dive me in the base here and go for an insta-kill, but yeah, look, Miracle's even going all the way back to the fountain just in case, because they're not seeing anything. Picking up another item, it looks like. The boost of travel.
Boost of travel.
Yeah, very soon to have that one.
Absolutely necessary as well against this Nature's Prophet lineup.
That'll be nice too. They can boost of travel in on the Spiderlings.
Yeah.
To be able to join in whenever he's around there. Around with the Brood.
Yeah, the setups for potential ruptures.
Yep.
From the darkness up top, Fada. He's knocking on the doors, and he's BKBing for it. He is going to try and TP out. He's making it out as well. All right, Fada with the big bull play.
If MC had the totem already preemptively done before he got there and he had a secondary one, Fada could have definitely died there. But great opportunity seized there with the first BKB usage. Almost taking out the whole tower. Bottom though, Miracle.
Can plus Fada do something about this?
It's tough without Timbersaw.
It is, especially with that BKB on the Bloodseeker.
Do they have the boots of travel for Timber to come in? They're gonna try.
They're gonna try and perfectly stun lock him down.
I think they need Timber here.
I think they're in trouble now. Miracle just turns with the BKB and takes the kill. Mid-1 jumps forward. Sonic Wave.
Yeah.
Does clean him up.
They needed one of the cores. Yep.
Yeah, and in terms of a trade, they are more than happy to take that. Miracle down for 75 seconds. Very smart plays from both sides in this game.
They're picking on Miracle a lot. My control set up on bottom. He wants to go for Fada here. He might have to just clear out the trains though and reveal himself. Yeah, he does.
Roshan's back up. And Secret have to be very aware that Liquid can take this down in a very, very quickly. They are going to try and take the fight outside of the pit though. GH chasing down mid-1. Mid-1 should be fine. Silence will wear off. And that's with the blink back up and will jump away. Top lane, Fada again looking for the rat. Again, he gets out. These little plays from Fada, they are keeping the pressure heavily onto Liquid. And in fact, Ace has managed to come around the corner. Look for GH. Silence is there, but it doesn't matter. Mid-1 jumps in with the solid wave. Oh! Mind control in with the echo to the Quap. And mid-1 is gone. Ace should be able to cut his way out of here as he is on the retreat. The rest of Secret also trying to get out of it.
It's a battle of getting the gem pretty much in all these engagements. Puppy in some trouble here.
Oh, he is. He's underneath the vision.
Kuro's actually the one in trouble now, but rotation's coming in. Miracle TPing in.
Oh. Puppy brain sapping the Lotus Orb. Not going to do too much to help himself, and he is gone. Will maybe look for a cute little nightmare tonight. It's not going to happen. Miracle gets the kill. Ice Blast off the mark. The Absol will be fine. And again, so much.
Fada's under vision here of mind control, but there's no one else here. He's gonna try to go for the solo kill.
He's gonna do quite a bit. It's gonna be enough though, that's another question. Sprout and TP is there, and mind control will not get the chance to cancel in time.
Is that the first time I've seen Fada chat wheel this game? Every other game they've played, he's been chat wheeling non-stop. It's under pressure.
He certainly is. He is focusing to the max this game, Fada, as we have seen as well, making these plays. And top lane, you got to fortify straight away when Matuma Man starts to do that, and indeed they will. They have the Yule setup, and Matuma Man still with the BKB. Does have it ready. He feels it's necessary, and he doesn't even need to, just walks it off.
Ace is still super farmed though, keeping up with the Brood.
Well.
Yeah, he's got the full Aghanims now too, so they've got that ridiculous burst potential whenever they do set up on anybody. And with the bots and the Nyx, they can set up all over the map. So it can be quite nice.
About 380 CS on that Timber as well. A few of them down to being the Spiders, but still An incredibly impressive pace of farm for Ace.
Yeah. Yapsor's been doing a really good job, though. I mean, he's been setting up really good kills, but he's just giving so much information on the map. Just walking by multiple heroes and just being like, okay, let's avoid here, Fada. You can continue your split push because we know where they are, etc.
Matuma eyeing up Roche. They know they can do it very, very quickly.
He's saving the hunger for now because he doesn't want to have it down on a team fight.
Spreading the spiders out as well. Getting good vision so we can scout out any movement from Secret towards the pit. And Secret get here in time. It's already down to half an hour commit.
It's gonna die with Blood Rage so fast.
It's dropping. Secret and looking towards the shrines. No chance of getting here in time. Aegis into the hands of Miracle. Cheese goes away Matuma.
Secret claims himself a shrine during that at least, but yeah, this is where the threat comes in now. Bloodseeker can't get bursted down and killed instantly because he's got that Aegis to come back afterwards if he does die.
Secret have got to be a little careful how they stick around in this jungle. Liquid.
They still want to
hunting for them.
They still want to proc the Aegis though. Miracle. He's got the Radiance off though.
Oh,
he knew this time. Predicted the movement from Yasuo. They actually had the ward there too, but he
9K
predicted
plays.
the rotation coming in, and having that Radiance off, he's going to keep doing this for a while now because he's been dying a lot to just the Carapace into stun. So we'll be seeing him toggle that Radiance over and over again whenever he does feel at risk. And he's going to have Manta Style now finished on Bloodseeker 2 as well as the level 25 soon. So Blood Right spams will be coming out if he chooses to do that.
Middle tower can't handle this day.
4K gold lead now for Liquid. Still very close, as you say. Ace looking great. Fada as well with the pressure that he's consistently being applying. It's been pretty huge. Japs are actually looking for some setup here for Fada to come in. They're looking for Kuroki, and they may just get him. The Lotus Orb will back off. Fada knows this is time to disengage. They didn't quite have the damage. Yapsor indeed will not be getting back. A little bit of a greedy play. Was close to working out in the sense of bringing down Kuroki, but no matter how that works out, they were always going to lose someone off the back of that play. And it is Yap, down for 50 seconds.
Matu has so much liberty because of that level 25. He's just everywhere with the rotations with the +8 webs.
Fada's coming, again, was toying with the idea of TPing down through that bottom lane.
They were trying to get the wraparound on him. And yeah, it does look like it's going to be the Blood Right damage cooldown, of course, for Miracle. Just the best talent, of course, for the Bloodseeker. He's even going Octarine on top. He'll be able to spam it at all times.
Makes it very hard for Fada to get this split pushing job done.
They want to take advantage of their Aegis and Chi still, it seems like. BKBs, all at the ready.
Fada's on the inbound. Woo! Payday for Ace. He cuts down the army.
Mind Control's in, though.
He's committing the Echo. He wants to finish off Fada. There'll be a Nightmare. Trying to buy some time, but the damage from Matuma destroys the Nature's Prophet. Fiend Script is there to hold back the big bad spider. But with the Yule Scepter, Matuma can now turn, pick up a second. Double kill comes out.
Mid one lives because of that Sprout from Fada.
They do manage to pop the Aegis, and now Secret trying to turn around. Liquid playing incredibly deep into the base of Secret. Mind Control getting chopped down by the double Chakrams. They'll now turn their attention back towards the melee racks, and they do get it. Yapsor's stun coming a little too short. Mid one juking out the Ice Blast. Oh, I said they still managed to get hit by the debuff. Matuma chasing him. This Shrine Hill is not going to work because that Ice Blast made the connection. So Mid one's down for 80. They may have lost a couple of heroes, Liquid. Secret, they need to try and make them pay more. Using the Yules here just to hold Matuma in place. Can they finish him off? Look at this lifesteal go to work, though. A couple of hits, and Matuma is back up to full.
Oh my
Ace has to deny himself. Fada gets cut down as well by Miracle. There's no buyback on the Nature's Prophet. Mid one and Ace do have buyback available. Liquid may have lost 2, but with these 3 remaining, they can continue to push into the base. Secret, can they hold this? Yapsor going forward, but they have the vision of him. Nightmare set up onto Matuma. There's the first buyback from Mid one. Does not have Sonic Wave.
They're just going to retreat. Kuroki's probably dead here, though.
Miracle's out. And indeed.
He knows.
He knows. He accepts it.
Yeah. That fight was actually, there were so many little intricate things that happened that were so ridiculous. Fada, so Miracle dives in to try to clean up Fada, or to clean up Mid one, and Fada sprouts him, so he survives for a second. Then Miracle dies. Instantly when he's respawning, he toggles off the Radiance. So Yapsor tries to Carapace stun him. Whew. Radiance is off though, and it just runs out. So that would end up actually saving Miracle's life. And they were able to claim that big successive racks, but Mind Control with that no hesitation jump onto Fada. And that was a Fada dieback.
It was indeed. It was indeed, and it pretty much as expected, sort of this 40-minute mark now that the game's getting later. Liquid getting this advantage, and Secret with their lineup, they are going to have a lot of difficulty trying to turn this one around.
Yep. Nobody can stand toe-to-toe with the Brood. And he didn't have to expend cheese in that last fight.
Oh, puppy.
Lots of fake TPs.
That was an easy cancel of a TP there.
Yeah.
No way you want to go into that spider.
Matu's got 7,000 gold.
And he doesn't, the scary thing is he doesn't even need to spend it.
Yeah. And this is a full Octarine as well now picked up for Bloodseeker. We saw the Blood Rights being spammed non-stop in that last engagement, but now it's going to be even more so. And there's an Arcane Rune. Oh my god.
Look at this. The Secret have to be careful.
There's going to be like a 3-second
Mind Control gets the jump
cooldown.
here. Could be all over. Mid-1 instantly blinks out as soon as that darkness comes out from GH.
What's the cooldown on Blood Ray with Arcane Rune and Octarine?
Don't look it up. It's
extremely
disgusting.
Low. It's going to be low.
It is so horrible.
It's going to be like 3 seconds.
Oh, it's, yeah.
3-second cooldown, 6-second silent.
I don't know
Seems
how
good.
that's in the game.
Arcane Runes.
That's on the level of respawn talents, I'm telling you. That's how bad it is.
Now they're able to finally be able to take out this tier 1 bottom. 43 minutes in. And they're going to take out both of them very quickly here. It's so scary playing versus this Earthshaker. This is what we've been talking about so much. This instant disable, just taking somebody out of the fight right away.
Picking up a blade mail on mid-1. Just anything they can try and change these fights at this stage of the game. They do find the stun. Bringing Miracle down there, but Mind Control's in! Gets the echo off. The BKB was there in time for Fada, but it might just not matter. Miracle looking to chase down. Oh no,
he's so fast!
Gonna be due. Miracle moving around at supersonic levels. That is mid-1 down for 95 seconds. He does not have buyback available. Liquid, they're cleaning up this bottom racks. Fisher into the Blood Right. Mind Control jumps forward. Triple kill for Miracle. And they're not done yet. They'll finish off Fada. Ace, the last man surviving, trying to get back to the base, but it's all over. GG is called. Liquid will be your game 1 victors. The draft was strong. Secret certainly gave it their all, though. There was that mid-game portion where they made some smart calls, some smart plays. They tried their best to split up the map, keep the pressure on for Liquid.